I did it. I found the pop culture character that is most like my wife.
Wonder Woman?
No.
Mary Poppins.
I found the pop culture character who's the third most like my wife. Mended light. Hello and welcome to Therapist Reacts. I'm going to react today with a special guest.
Oh, thanks.
Our CEO and fearless leader, Alicia Jackson Decker, or just Alicia Decker.
That's cool.
Okay, hello. Anyways, we're going to be talking about Claire Dunphy from Modern Family, who is the character that I think is most like you, and I am a fair amount like Phil. I don't think you're as anal as Claire, and I'm not as derpy as Phil, but like if you take us and exaggerate us, it's very much this dynamic. So let's dive in.
Your kids don't need to know who you were before you had them. They need to know who you wish you were, and they need to try to live up to that person.
That's healthy.
Haley, have you seen my blue?
Hey, Miss Dunphy.
Oh, hey, Dylan.
I see you, right?
No, I did not know that.
Haley's just in the bathroom. She'll be back in just a minute.
Thank you.
Claire, I know you got your methods, but so do I, and I'm sorry, but I'm not a micromanager. Trust me, I can provide Luke with the tools and guidance he needs without smothering him.
You think I smother our child?
It's not your fault, honey. Mother is part of the word. You never heard anyone being smothered to death.
That's it. I don't want to hear anything about your new method of doing things. There's one thing that works with these kids, and that is staying on top of them, which, thanks to you, my friend, I will now be able to do all night long.
Oh my gosh. Okay, let's talk about the parenting style of smothering and staying on top of. Actually, I don't think that's terribly you.
Not much of a smotherer.
You're not much of a smotherer.
But kids do need follow-up.
Yes, you are, but you are excellent at follow-up, and I think you give them just the right amount of affection. They never seem like they're starving for it, except when you are gone for some reason or another, and then you come back. Mm-hmm. And I give them plenty of love and affection, but there's something...
So much. But you're the party parent. You're not quite Disneyland dad.
No, I mean,
but you're the party parent.
I discipline, and I have order and structure, just not quite as much as you, and they may have more sugar when you're gone and more screen time, and yeah, I see what you're saying. Anyways.
If I say something that everybody else is thinking, does that make me a mean person? Or does it make me a brave person? One who is courageous enough to stand up and say something behind someone's back to 10-year-old.
Okay, what is the difference between courage to speak your mind and just being rude?
Okay, so I had this conversation.
Well, no, the reason I ask you honestly is because from your own admission, you were blunt to the point of
Yes.
not meaning to be, but being hurtful earlier in your life, and I don't see that as being a thing for you. It's something you've worked on.
So I think there's three things to take into consideration because I am a very blunt person.
You are.
But one of the things to take into consideration, whatever it is you're going to say, one, is it necessary? Is it a necessary thing to say? Second, is it kind? Something might be necessary to say, and it might not be kind.
Right.
And kind and nice is not the same thing.
No, nice is I don't want to rock the boat and I don't want to upset you.
Right.
Whereas kind is I actually care about your progress, so I'm going to tell you what needs to be said.
Yeah.
In a loving way.
And then the last thing is it true?
Yeah.
Right? So we have these three markers that we can or these three gates we can kind of pass through as we're deciding whether or not to say something. And I had this conversation with our 7-year-old daughter last week because she was saying something about a neighborhood boy and
it was not kind.
that and she and I have a lot in common in our personalities. She's very fiery. She's learning tact and how to have a filter, but she's like, this is how I see the world, and so I'm going to let you know how I see the world. That's definitely been me. And so I had this conversation with her about, the things she was saying about, the neighborhood boy. So I said, look, Lydia, I understand, we all have different strengths and we all have different challenges. And this boy definitely has some challenges, when it comes to being calm and being considerate of other people. I'm like, but is what you're saying true? And she's like, yeah, it's true. And I'm like, is it kind? And she's like, no, it's not kind. And I'm like, is it necessary for you to say this? Like, are you physically being threatened in any way, shape, or form? And she's like, no, I'm not. And I'm like, okay. So do you think those are things that you want to be saying about other people? And she was like, no, I don't think it is. And I was like, good.
And that's something
Good talk.
It is a good talk. And what's something I really love about how you parent our kids is less about what people deserve or don't deserve and more about who do you want to be. Like that's the thing is that you ask our kids a lot is this who you want to be? And they're often like, no. So it's good stuff.
Well, and if you're spending your life looking for fairness, you're never going to find it. And if you spend your life looking for justice, you're also probably not going to find it. And it's going to cause a lot of disharmony. But if you own your choices and let other people own their choices, it brings a lot of peace.
So wise. I just want to sit at her feet and learn. I do.
You look prettier now than the day we got married.
Oh, honey, and you are even more handsome.
I did push-ups in the bathroom.
Honey,
You're nice.
Real
I
thing.
have always been nice.
Yeah, so I didn't know that was a real thing until you talked about
We're pausing it for that. Okay, here we go.
in high school.
Oh yeah.
In high school.
Every pool party, like in high school, we're in the bathroom doing push-ups, and the reason that joke is so funny is because every guy watches that and goes, "Oh yeah, I've done that."
I never knew that was a thing. And then you talk about one of your buddies, I don't even know who it was.
It was DJ.
Okay, so he would show up to the pool party and you're like...
Built like a Greek god, just like 8-pack and like huge everything. And we had to impress any girls we were going to impress before DJ showed up. Because once DJ showed up, it's like, all right, well, the pool is yours. I'm going to go put my shirt on and do some ping pong or something over here. Because, yeah. High school insecurities. They never quite go away.
I've always been funny.
Well,
Mom? Dad?
Ignore her. That could be anyone.
Bill and Claire Dunphy?
Yes, Haley, honey, what is it?
I'm gonna go get some shaved ice at the hotel next door with some kids.
What kids?
Just some kids I met at the pool.
Okay, I should go with her.
Claire, no, you have to learn to let go. Turning a family vacation into a honeymoon takes commitment. You can do it. Eye of the tiger.
Hello?
I should at least meet them.
No, that is not Eye of the tiger.
Who worries about the kids more, you or me?
I would say who worries in a more logical fashion over the kids? You. Who worries unnecessarily and erratically? I'm more Claire in this sense. Like, I'm always the one who's like, are they okay? I gotta go check on them. And you're like, they're fine. But we can definitely relate to the idea of trying to turn a family vacation, if not into a honeymoon, at least into like, let's try to find some time for you and I. And we really just need more time for us.
All right, Haley, honey, go and have fun, but don't get in anybody's car and be back in time for your grandfather's birthday dinner, okay?
Thank you!
Okay,
Bye.
all right. Oh, God. That feels weird and good all at once.
I know, I was leaning up against that nozzle a minute ago.
This way? This way, there it is. Perfect, thank you. Perfect. What?
Can you ask Gus to fix that light? I asked him, but he just growled at me.
Oh, gosh. Okay, guys, stop scaring Bethany and fix the light, please. Don't make me come over there.
I'm busy. You fix it.
Is this because I said I wouldn't come to the dance with you? Gus, I'm a married woman. People would talk.
One dance with me, you forget all about it.
I already have a husband who doesn't fix lights. Please.
Thank you so much.
Okay, so that's very much you.
What?
My mom used to say that every nice man needs to marry a hit woman, right? Obviously, that's heteronormative, but the thing still is like, you are someone who can command authority on scenes, and I am learning that from you. How to get people to do the things that they're supposed to be doing. It is a skill and a talent, and I just love to watch and learn from you. So
Thanks.
You're welcome, Claire.
To steal your thunder. Your thunder is your thunder, and my thunder is my thunder.
I know, it's just that God gave you so much thunder.
Maybe too much. I hate how those women look at me. You think I don't know what they're thinking? Ah, here comes the hot one with the big boobies that is gonna steal my husband. And maybe they don't let their kids play with Manny. Volunteer because I want them to see that there's so much more to me.
Why didn't you tell me that?
And maybe for the same reason you didn't tell me you had a weird thing for gauze. It's embarrassing.
Okay, I am sorry. I made this whole thing into some ridiculous competition, and I'm pathetic.
You're not pathetic. Okay, that's a little bit sad.
Okay, ready? 1, 2, 3.
Sorry! Nothing's happening!
Oh my God!
Yeah, our kids walked in on us. We were, as they say, having sex.
Not a euphemism, Phil. That's exactly what we were doing. Having sex. In front of our children.
Well, they weren't there when we started.
No.
In fact, you weren't even there when we started.
Our kids, to my knowledge, have never walked in on us.
No.
Other relatives, but that's not fit for Mended Light.
I don't do yoga. It's a cover, okay? Look, I know that from the outside, it seems like I have everything together.
No, not really.
My point is that my life can be very stressful, and I have found a way to cope with that stress, and it's my little secret. And I'm not proud of it.
Hey, Claire. See you inside.
Hey.
Is that what you do?
Oh, no. Okay, you're coming with me. Come in. But listen to me, Gloria. It has to stay between us. This is my sacred space. It's just such a great release. Thank you for not judging me.
Why would I? If anything, it makes me like you more. So how often do you come here?
Not that often. No. Maybe a little often.
That's so sad.
I live with 4 teenagers. You live with 2 adults.
No,
You
it's so
have no
sad that you come here so often, and that's the best that you can choose.
Oh.
And that's with pretty nails.
But improper stance.
Practice more.
Okay.
Okay, so you are what is known as a closer personality type. Closers are, how would you define a closer?
They get it done. They're results oriented, and the outcome is what matters.
So for a closer such as yourself, how do you deal with stress? Because some people do something soothing and relaxing, and you're less of a soothing and relaxing person?
I prefer to go to the MMA gym.
Yes, you do. She goes to the MMA gym. What do you do at the MMA gym?
Krav Maga and Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu.
And she comes home from work and she says, would you like to see what I've learned? And I love it. My kids love it because I literally weigh twice as much as this woman, and I have a good 5 inches in height on you. And you just completely make me look like a henchman, like one of the Joker's henchmen running at the Batman. You know, like I fly into walls, I land on my back, I land on my head, and it's all good fun for everybody.
I'm so gentle when I do it, though.
You are, compared to what you could do. Yes, I'm just very delicate. The point is, the reason I'm bringing this up is for you watching at home, what do you need for your release? And I love that Claire has this outlet for her. It's going to the gun range. We all need something because being part of a family is hard. Being part of a marriage is hard. And if you don't have a catharsis, if you don't have an outlet or a healthy release, then all of that pent-up frustration and annoyance and anger tends to spill over onto the people that you care about. And so for you, you go to Krav Maga, and you know what I love about you going to Krav Maga? You literally walk in the door and I can sense a weight. Like you come in breezy because you've gone and you've been beating up on people who are twice your size.
So fun.
And for years you didn't have that. And for years you're like, I just need to hit someone. I'm like, you need to hit something, we can get you a punching bag. You're like, oh, no, I need to hit someone. It was very like specifically as someone, and it has to be, you know, in a sanctioned, everyone's agreed to, we're doing this, you know, everyone's got consent thing. And I just think that's really cool about you. I'm married to a badass. Me, I like to sit in the bathtub and watch comedy shows on my laptop.
I was going to say, for your release, you watch movies and talk about it on YouTube.
Yeah, yep. By the way, don't sit in the bathtub with your laptop. Have it on a chair just outside. Safety first, people. Speaking of me watching movies and talking about it on the internet, I react to TV breakups in this video right here. Oh, the drama. Don't do this in real life. I'm going to talk you through how to do an actual breakup. That's right here. What TV character do you think I resemble? You know, we've gone through Alicia. Who do I remind you of? Or what other pop culture character does this queen goddess remind you of? Let us know in the comments below.
And remember to keep shining. We need your light.
Yeah, we do.
Here's the video.
Here it is. Terrible TV breakups. We start with Vampire Diaries, which, holy crap. I need to get into that show because I need drama and I need blood.
Wow.
Bloody drama.